Everyone, and welcome. Today, I wanted to talk to us about the importance of sensitive periods, making observation of our children, and actually keeping records, keeping physical records of our observation. My name is Nkem Sinachiago from the Montessori Home Education Academy, and I run the Montessori Home Education Program. So, I'll start with a story. Yesterday, my daughter at bedtime, she picked up a card of something, and then she was asking me, "Mom, what is this?" So, for context, my daughter is about 22 months old. Recently, she started saying a lot more words. Of course, sometimes it's not very clear, but because we've heard it a lot or we know the context, we can understand what she's saying. So, she basically picked this as the card. So, this is actually from one of the printables from the North America Montessori Center where I did my Montessori training, teacher training. And she said, "What is this?" So, I looked at it and I showed her it's a mug. She said, "Mug?" I said, "Yes." And this morning again, she asked. I think I put on the light in a room, and she said, "Mommy, why you put on the light?" Again, it's not that it was as clear as, "Mommy, why did you put on the light?" So, but as her speech is progressing, I understand what she says, and also those of us around her understand. So she said, "Mommy, why you put on the light?" I said, "Because we need it to be bright, right? Or because it's dark, or something of that nature." And then it just suddenly clicked because yesterday I was also journaling and I was writing observations I made while working with her on a certain activity. And I had noted some of her interests. I said, "Oh, she's talking a lot, making sentences." But it it just suddenly clicked this morning that she's actually been asking a lot of why and what. "Mommy, why this? Mommy, why this?" I thought why comes a little later, but it seems this is coming early. And what? She'll just say, "What this? Mommy, what this? What this?" So it just made sense that okay, yes, I know the sensitive period for language is 0 to 6, but when you understand how sensitive periods work, there's even within the language, there's sensitive period for reading, sensitive period for writing, sensitive period for actually learning names. So when a child starts asking you what is this, they're actually ready to know the name of anything you throw at them, right? If you tell them something is a hippopotamus, no matter how long the name is, tell them that name, tell them the real name, tell them the pronunciation. Of course, they'll probably say it in a funny way like hippopotamus or potam whichever way it sounds to them. But give them the real name of things because it doesn't matter to them whether you say it's a hippo or you say it's a hippopotamus, they're going to get that name. Now, however they form the words is immaterial, but what is being recorded for them, what is recorded in their brain, what information they've received is still correct. So if you notice sometimes, even when children are not talking correctly, if they say something and you try to repeat after them, if you say the wrong thing, like different from what they want, they'll probably shake their head. Like my daughter, if she tells me, again, I know not children are all different, right? So, but I have to use the example that I'm seeing here. But I believe based on our understanding, right, you apply according to the child that you have. Don't start trying to compare or anything, but work. We always need to work with the children we have. Observe them, see what they are showing. So, for instance, if she says, "I want a cup," sometimes she say, "I want a cup, please." "I want a cup, please." If I say, "Do you want a spoon?" she'll shake her head. So even though she doesn't pronounce the cup well, she knows she can hear me when I say the correct thing. If I say spoon, she'll say no. If I now say cup, she'll say yes. So however they are sounding out the word, they know what they want to say and they know what you have told them is the name of a thing. So don't worry about it's too big for them, it's too small for them. As far as they're concerned, a name is a name, whatever it is. So back to the sensitive period. So the what and why, I just remember that okay, look, she's ready to start learning names of things. So I need to start fishing out all those pictures I had in different places. Before, she wasn't showing that much interest compared maybe to her sister who has been showing interest in reading and writing, right? If she sees cards like this, with different pictures, of course she's like interested in muffin and so on. So I brought out this booklet before just the cup was there. So I brought out the full booklet and gave it to her. So what happens now is that if she sees an item that she doesn't know the name, she's going to ask, "What's this?" And I tell her, "This is this, this is that." And of course, this is also the best time for me to introduce even the strangest of things. The more you put in their environment, the more you put in available for them to even ask in the first place, the more they'll be able to ask questions about the names that they want to know. I hope you found this helpful. And if you have any comments of sensitive periods you've noticed in your child, be sure to put it in the comments. If you're part of the Montessori Home Education Program, feel free to post your questions in your respective cohorts. I'm happy to answer them as well. Also, if sensitive periods is something that is completely new to you, you haven't heard it before, maybe you're not even familiar with the whole Montessori concept, I'm going to link the short article I wrote in the video description. If you want to learn more about our program, you also see details there. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this, and I look forward to seeing your questions and your comments. Take care, and until next time, bye bye.